Hello, everyone. So I wanted to take a minute to kind of give you some expectations as to what I'm looking for when you complete assignments. Just a good introduction again. So whenever you log into our course shell, you're going to be on the home page and you have all this information. And of course, this is not student view. I'm going to click it to student view and let's look at it. So this is what you should see. Please don't follow these links over here because that means you'll miss an assignment because they're not going to always post over here and they're not going to always post in a specific order. Always go to the modules page. So you go here. I went ahead and put the weekly check-in into its own module. So if you click on the triangle, it opens up, close it. And then, of course, the start here, it's got all the helpful information, online graphing calculator, so, and a lecture video on how to use it. Now, the pre-course, we should be done with this. Should already have completed all these assignments. Let's talk about managing money. So mathematics of money, I put some helpful information here. I also put some notes and some videos here. And then I have a lecture quiz here. I have two other quizzes here for the managing money. If you notice, it says February the 12th, February 12th, February 12th. So these are all due by February 12th. On this one here, I'm going to, this is due by February the 5th. And I'm going to explain this one. You're going to have section 2, 3, 4, however many sections I need to come up with for the project exam, for the managing money project exam. You're going to do it in parts and you're going to submit it. So let me go over that here. And that's going to make it easier for when you actually get that project exam. You're going to have it all done. You're just going to have to put it together and then explain it in essay form. I'll go over that when the time comes. However, when you click on that, of course, it says start assignment. So I wouldn't start assignment until you're ready to upload it. So the expectation, this is section 1 of it. It opened this morning at 8. And I did say I'll go over it during class. So that's what I'm doing today through this lecture video. The deadline is to be uploaded as a PDF. If you have an iPhone, you can go to the notes on your iPhone, take a, and select, take a picture and scan it as a PDF. It's free. I encourage you to use any free apps you can. Make sure your picture's straight on, make sure it's not blurry, make sure I can read it. It's due by Monday, February the 5th by 11:59 p.m. You're going to use this, so do your best because you're going to use it for this. This exam for the managing money section when we get to it. So you can click here to download this. You can click download right here, or you can click on this right here and it downloads, and it may be faster. Everybody's computer is different. So let's go over the expectations. Make sure and put your name and the date here. Oh, and my apologies, I need to edit this. So I will make sure that the course code is D1. I put it in, so it's, it's a typo. I'm going to fix that. So what you're going to do is question 1. Do you have any plans to have a family in the future? And if so, put yes. Do you already have a family? If you already have a family, put yes on B, and you can say have one on A. What size do you plan or already have? So if you want 3 kids and a spouse, then that means there's going to be a total of 5 in the house. And how many vehicles do you plan on having? Because whenever we have a family, sometimes we end up having more than one vehicle. Some people carpool, but once you have a family, you're going to have at least one vehicle. So tell me how many you would like to have. We are going to calculate what it's going to cost you because later on you're going to know. You're going to have a good expectation as to what you need to have coming in order for it to go out financially. Question 2, rent or buying a home. Are you currently renting a home or buying the home? If you have a scholarship and you don't have to pay anything, or if you're living at home with your guardians or parents or whoever, and you don't have these bills, then you need to find out if they're renting or buying, and then you select it. And then right here in this blank, I do not want to know your guardians or your parents or your significant other, your spouse. I don't want to know their income and what they cost. What I'm asking for you is to figure out how much your part of living in that house is. So if there's 5 of you in the house and they pay $700 on rent, you would divide it by 5, right? To get your part. And then your cell phone bill. If you're not on your own private plan, then you need to figure out how much your cell phone costs on the bill. So that's all you need to put here. I'm just needing the money here. And it's per month, guys, per month. So this one here, I need you to calculate how much you cost. So if the electric bill is $200 a month and there's 4 of y'all in the house, then divide 200 by 4, and that tells how much you owe. Do the same for water. If y'all use propane or gas to heat the house, then you need to calculate that up, and that's definitely something you want to reach out to whoever that takes care of finances in the house and figure out how much your part of that costs. And then if you are renting or own the house, you got to have insurance. It's either rental insurance or homeowner. And I get some of you are living with guardians or a spouse or whoever. So what you need to do is figure out how much or ask them how much the insurance is, and then divide that by however many people's in the house, and that's your part. So, and I just want to take a minute. So as you're doing these things, you're going to make notes on the side, because the only thing you're going to upload to me is this sheet filled out. Now on the side, and don't lose the sheet after you fill it out, but on the side, you're going to take notes. And as you're taking notes, sometimes there's going to be math work, sometimes there's not. If you live with a guardian or a parent or someone else who takes care of all the finances and you don't have to pay nothing right now, you can make a statement on your notes that you got this information from my parents and my part is this. So be sure and keep that too, because those are things you're going to add to the exam when it's time for the exam part, so project exam. Also, if you have to do any research, so you have to go to a textbook or a online source to get your information, you need to make a works cited page separate from everything. So you're going to have this sheet here that you're looking at. You're going to have math work with notes. And again, some of you might not have math work, but that's why you're going to make those statements. And then you're going to have a works cited sheet. So there's going to be 3 pages for sure for this one assignment, but you're only uploading this page. You're not uploading the other part. The other part's going to go with the exam. So there's going to be multiple sections. And I thought this would be easier for you to work at it in sections than to give you one big book and say, hey, I want this done in 2 weeks. So when the exam comes out, you'll be able to just put it together. Groceries, you have an idea. You know what you like for breakfast, lunch, and supper, and snacks, or however often. Some eat twice a day, some eat more, some eat less. So you figure it out. So you may have to go to Walmart, and if someone else buys the groceries, and calculate how much those things cost, or if you eat at McDonald's every day, whatever you do, you can calculate how much per month you spend. Necessities, we all have necessities. We need soap, shampoo, tissue, whatever it may be. So figure out how much per month you use. So again, if you're in the household and someone else is paying for everything, then you need to go find out how much or do research and see how many, how much, how often. So if they buy a big bundle per month and it's $28, then divide the 28 by however many is in the house. If you're sharing rent or whatever, you already know most of that. Gas to travel. So gas for travel from point A to point B, how much do you spend per month to get back and forth? If you carpool, then you need to figure out how much your part of the carpooling cost is. Clothes. If you buy any clothes per month, calculate how much you spent. If you get it donated to you, given to you, sometimes family likes to give, clothes, close friends like to give clothes and stuff like that. Figure out how much those clothes cost. You can go to the goodwill.com and it'll give you an idea how much those jeans may cost, the shirt, whatever, and get a monthly total here. Gifts. If you do buy gifts for anybody, Then calculate about how much you spend per month. Going out on the town. So some of you are young and some of you go out of town. Some of you are still young and you go out on dates with your spouse. That is awesome. Just figure out how much you spend each month for 4 month or four, excuse me. Yes, how much you spend each month going out. Some of you go out on the weekend, some of you go out through the week, but just calculate how much extra you spend. Entertainment. I believe I spelled Roku wrong, but I was just trying to give some ideas. Cable, Netflix, whatever it is that you use. Some do video games. What is your cost of your entertainment? So put it here for the month. Health insurance. So you need to figure out how much your health insurance is per month. If you are on your parents' plan, then reach out to them and say, how much does it cost for my insurance per month? Not theirs, because we're not, this research is about you, not your parents or anybody else. This is letting you know how much you actually cost. Auto insurance. Figure out how much it is. If you don't have an auto yet, you can go online and do some research and get a quote for your age and you get a good idea and be sure and we're excited too. Vehicle payments. If you don't have one right now, in the future, you may end up with one. So look for the vehicle you like. And whichever one you pick, find out how much it would cost per month and works out that as well. So be sure and we're excited. And if anything here doesn't apply to you, put NA. However, guys, just because you live with your parents or whoever it is you live with and they pay for everything, you still cost. So this question too should apply to every one of you. Now, the gifts, you may say no. Clothes, you may say no. So you put NA, but we got to travel. We do eat. And we do live in a building. The majority of us live in some type of building. It may be whatever it is. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I am more than happy to answer them. Once you're done filling this out, this is the sheet you submit, but hang on to it and any math work, notes that you took, and be sure to keep that works cited page, because the next section, section 2 assignment, you're going to do that work and then you're going to upload you're going to add to your works cited page for every time you do research. Some of you won't have as much and some will, but thank you.